Hey guys and girls, question today is, should I use an on-site manager or a property manager? Nathan Birch here, B.Invested.com.au, group of companies, and Blink Property as a group. This would probably be a correlation to Blink Property. Commonly question that I get asked is, especially in Queensland, there's a lot of properties that you can purchase which have got on-site managers on the property, which basically is like a property manager out at the property that lives on site, and they normally tell you that they're good for servicing your rental property because they live on site. Today I'm going to tell you the dodgy truths about those on-site managers. Personally, I've used many of them over the years, and I've found about maybe 0.1% of them being good. Borderline anywhere near being respectable. If you have one, you should avoid them like the chances of catching a bowler. Basically, the issues that I find are disgusting. First one, I remember copying a court summons because the property manager, on-site manager, not a property manager, on-site manager, did not pay my council rates for 2 years. Basically, the council were trying to recover funds and sue me and repossess a property because the on-site manager refused to pay the bills, and I thought they were getting paid. That's the importance of having good property managers around. So for example, what happened is when I called the on-site manager up, they said, it's not our job, we're an on-site manager, we don't pay your bills. First thing, don't pay my bills. Well, every real estate agent that I use pays my bills on my behalf, which is that little tick box. Second thing, this is the most important thing, is the fact of the rental. The rental returns on the properties, these guys are like communists. They control what happens in their complex. They live on site, so they want to make sure that there's no riffraff. They choose what tenant goes into the property. They choose based on what they think's good. They don't care about getting you the extra $20 or $50 a week. Most of the properties that I buy in Queensland sort of markets that have an on-site manager, we take the managements over and we increase the rent by $20 to $50 per week easily. The reason being is the on-site managers, they are pro-tenant. They're not pro-landlord. They're there every day looking at the tenant, waving to them as they go to work and all that sort of stuff. And the fact is that, where the on-site manager is a friend of the tenant. That's it. You're trusting your investment, your $250,000, $500,000 investment with someone who is a friend of the tenant. Like, get the fuck out of here. The fact is, these on-site managers, they believe that they have a right to have your business. They believe that you have to do business with them. I just hung up the phone. The reason why I made this video is just to reiterate how stupid they are. They don't even know the laws of property management or real estate. I just settled on a property, 1-bedroom unit in Chevron Island on the Gold Coast, $185,000. It's only about 10 years old. Fantastic buy. It should rent out for about $290 per week. It's currently getting something like $240. Seriously, go on to realestate.com and tell me what new 1-bedroom unit you can get for $240. Like, get the fuck out of here. Once again, I called up the property manager because it's been 2 weeks since settlement. Blink Property up in the Gold Coast has been trying to get the management. Fact is that I never had an agreement with the on-site manager. The old owner did. The on-site manager will not release the file because they said, I need to get compensation for the fact of this file going. That's not my problem. I never had an agreement with you, Mr. On-site manager. I had an agreement with no one. The fact is, I bought the property. My solicitor has sent legal letters. The property manager has sent legal letters. And the fact is, this on-site manager is trying to tell me that I have to take him to court now. I just bought a fucking property. You don't take someone to court because you bought a property. Like, what's this guy on about? The fact is that these on-site managers do not know the first thing about real estate. They are not property managers. They do not understand the laws and regulations when it comes to dealing with a property. They are just house cleaners. They are housekeepers. They're cleaners. They, tinker around. They wave and say hi. They go and chat to someone if there's a problem on the property. They are not a fucking property manager, and there is a big difference between having a licensed real estate looking after a property and an on-site manager. The biggest problem that I find in property management comes from not the fact of a bad tenant, not the fact of any issues of the property, is the fact that these on-site managers, lots of properties have them. You have a complex of units, and there'll be an on-site manager there, and they think that they can control everything that happens in the complex. It's not a bad thing to have a property with an on-site manager, but to have them manage your property, I would never have an on-site manager manage my property. That's it. Have a great day, guys. See you later.